Hi everyone, I'm in my dining room surrounded by some of the pretty Euphorbias and Hoyas. So today I'm gonna give you a tour of the plants that are here inside in the living room and the dining room. I think I'm gonna actually take some of them off shelves so you can see them close up. Hoyas I probably won't because they're kind of big. So let's start. So here is how the shelves are looking right now. I rearranged them a little bit as I was selling some and as I propagated some big ones. I finally cut my big Euphorbia ghost bones and I kept one of the cuttings that I like the best, and that cutting has been for a while established and growing quite a lot, as you can see. I had probably 7-8 different cuttings. I mostly sold them, and the mother plant is at the conservatory, and I'm gonna quickly show you now how happy that mother plant is over there. So here it is, guys. Look how catty it is. I brought it here since I cut off a lot of branches and top. Probably 2/3 of this plant was cut. And then since I brought it here shortly after, it started growing these new branches on each of the branches. And look at the variegation on top. It's so cool. So I think it's gonna be very happy here. And I'm just continuing here to show you how this looks here in the corner of the dining room. There is Sansevieria. So you can see these shelves that we made from the actually outdoor siding for the house. There is one on left side, two on in the middle, and none in this side, so it's kind of not symmetrical, so I like it that way. Look at that beautiful view we have, guys. Oh, I love it. And if you remember, I had philodendron here and a big ficus. This is a little ficus that I kept, and that ficus has grown probably 4 new leaves, so it's getting taller. The philodendron is gone. The original mother plant from this one is also gone, but this one has grown quite a lot in the last year. So let's see close up some of these guys. So first one here is Euphorbia ingens monstrosa that for quite a long time didn't grow for me. I didn't know what it is. I think it's been almost 2 years and didn't really put up much growth at all. I ended up repotting it and fertilizing it with a 20-20-20 fertilizer, and it started growing, and it grew 2 inches, I would say, and for the first time it got leaves. So it's really unusual shape, as you can see. I really like it. Dark green color. It has like a close-up, you can see a little bit of variegation naturally. It's not variegated, but that's how it looks. Next to it, I have Euphorbia lactea cristata. For the longest time, I really didn't want to buy this one, and I don't have the variegated one. I don't know why I didn't like them, so I ended up getting this one because I thought it's prettier than the variegated one. Well, that's just personal preference, right? And it has been growing a little bit, so not very fast grower in my opinion. And then here I have, I don't know how this Euphorbia is called. It's a very aggressive grower. I have propagated and sold a ton of this one. I had some really large, few feet tall specimens. They're all gone. So this is a little cutting that is established and has been growing some branches. Below the shelf that I showed you is this, I think this is lacteas of some kind. This is also aggressive grower. This is a cutting that I took from the from a cutting. So the mother plant was with me, from this cutting was with me for a few years, and then it gets too big, and then I take a cutting and you can see how much it has grown. Then I have my climbing aloe. I propagated it, I think, a year ago, because it got too big, and I removed this. These are like two cuttings, two pups that I kept. This one has been struggling with soft scale that I actually didn't have in the past much problem with, but I'm gonna try to show you close up. They're probably easier to deal with than some other pests. So you can see I removed a ton of these soft scales. So they're brown, and then you can with your fingers remove them. You can see how that looks. And then I have sprayed it with alcohol, and it's still not under control because they keep coming back. And it's particularly on this plant, so I think I'm gonna have to spray it again. A lot of the new top growth is fine and it's not attacked. It seems like and you can see how it has that glossy look from stickiness, some kind of stickiness. I think it's from the pest's presence. Yeah, so fortunately they're easy to remove, and then you can spray them with alcohol when you're done. So I really love this plant and how it looks in this pot. And next to it is a cutting from my Euphorbia trigona, the green one. I had a really large one, and then I sold it, and then I kept a little cutting that was about like that. So you can see it has grown so much. What I really like about, and I chose cutting carefully because I wanted cutting that had some bottom branches already growing. I don't know why, I really like when this one gets branches all the way from the bottom and not just in the middle or on the top. It's actually so tall, you can see here, that it's touching the shelf. So I think I'm gonna probably have to move it to the other side where there is no shelf, because it can't grow anymore, it's hitting it. Or I have to pull it in front of it. Then this one here, I had bought this. I think this is some kind of imported Euphorbia. I bought it before from imported plants seller, and it got something. I don't know if it was pests or illness, and I bought one for conservatory and one for me, and they were in two separate locations, and they got exactly same symptoms and died. So this one started getting some stuff. I don't know what it is. Well, this is now after being sprayed by neem oil. It doesn't seem to be spreading anymore, and it doesn't look to me like corking either. There is a lot of new growth that's healthy. I'm just hoping this one will live. I really like this cluster. I think I'm gonna today probably spray it again with a neem oil mixture. This is my variegated Melloformis cluster. These are like really like snails. They're such a slow plants. They don't do very much. And then I have here, I forgot this one. It's like, has leaves like coins. It grew new branches, and I ended up cutting them because I didn't like how it looks. And then when it starts to have like bloom on the tips, I just didn't like how it looks, so I just kept it like this. I will survive. I love these little tags. And of course, here's my Euphorbia white ghost bones. Oh, I love it so much. And it has grown. Oh my gosh, this one had like a little branch here. Look at that. And then these branches started growing on top. This branch started growing here. Really, a really good pick cutting that I kept. This is, I think, Serendipita Euphorbia. I got it last year. Purchased it online. Show you closer up how beautiful the color is. Yeah, I should have put camera this way. It's showing colors much better. And it has grown a lot of new branches. Look at the tops, the sides. I'm very happy. I haven't propagated this one yet, so I may be able to do that soon. And I love the pot that I picked for it. This one hasn't been doing much for me. This is Euphorbia grown Walby. I don't know why. And I don't even like how this tip looks a little dark. If you remember, I had this one under lights and it was all dehydrated, and then it got better here, but I don't know what it needs. Next to them is this snowflake. Yeah, in the past, if you remember, if you watch my videos, I lost one of these and then I got this one as replacement, and I have this one now for over a year, I don't know, 2 years. It has grown actually quite a lot of pups. Well, let me try to move it like this. There is a lot of new little babies growing on this side, and then there is some on this side. So yeah, I love this one. Sorry, I have plants this weekend. These are so cute. Here on top is my Euphorbia Guenteri. Because of the sun, I don't think you can see it well right now. Maybe if I was recording from this side, as you can see, it has a lot of new branches, even though I divided it actually this year because I was working on decreasing my plants. This is my Hoya that I have for, I don't know, 3-4 years. I trim it every year, a few times a year because it grows so much. And then here I have Crimson Princess. It's a little bit different. That one seems happy here as well. And this was cutting that was rooting when I got it, I think 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And yeah, year and a half ago, I would say. And then it established itself, and it seems to like it here as well. I think it's like a variegated variety. And then let me show you this one on the. So this one didn't grow a lot in the last year. I had it under lights, and since this summer started, it has grown so much. It grew this top. You can see how much actually larger it is than the bottom. Then it grew this branch. It grew tips of the other branches that are existing. And then it started some new small ones, as you can see here. So it's been really giving me joy. Yeah, getting some new growth. And this is Stuffy, Euphorbia Stuffy. You can notice that I don't have anything on these benches. I had a lot of specimens here, and normally in summertime I do take the plants that are on the bench out, but I don't think I'm gonna have this bench full even when the winter starts because I have been decreasing numbers of plants. This is my variegated Sansevieria. It gets light from different, angles, even though it's in the corner. So it seems to be happy. It has grown a bit in height and grew some pups. There is another Sansevieria, regular one that I have here. And then the 3 plants that are here, I think I showed you, are the Pilea peperomia. It gives me a lot of joy. I love this plant. That actually doesn't like a lot of direct light, and even though this is facing east, this window door, it seemed to be too much for it in the last few weeks in July. This one is very happy here, and I never changed location of this one because in the past I have tried different spots. And this one keeps growing and is just happy not winter or summer in this spot, so I'm not moving it. And here is my variegated ficus. All right, well, let me show you the living room. This is not all in order, so I need to rearrange these areas. I didn't get to that. I have this Hoya that I don't know the name of. This one does not like a lot of direct sun like those other variegated ones. And then I have Variety that I don't like how it looks in this spot, so I may redo this. This Sansevieria that I like, but I feel like it has stretched a little bit, maybe. And I don't know, I don't like how that looks anymore. I think I would like a small one in, and then, you know, maybe this one will go. And then here, I just recently got this Peperomia watermelon, and it's super soft. Like, look at that. And I watered it, so I don't know if there is any problem with the rot. Doesn't seem to be. It does seem dry. Maybe I just need to water it more. I don't know. Have black gem. That's not black here. A variegated syngonium. Another Hoya. Chelsea. When I got it, it was just rooted random cuttings that didn't look the best. This is how it came with some of the damages, so I never removed them. But it did started growing some new leaves, so maybe eventually I can cut some. There's a Sansevieria and this mini monstera that I'm trying on this moss pole that Amanda made to, you know, attach it. So I think I'm gonna straighten this out to keep getting it to grow, you know, on the moss pole. And then there is my, of course, syngonium. I always have the regular syngonium here on the shelf. It really likes it there. It doesn't get a lot of direct light, and it seems happy. Kira, this is my beautiful cat Kira with the blue eyes. Hi Kira. She's getting older. She's past 15. Yeah. She has been my buddy for before I even met my husband. Yeah. And there's Kylo. Very handsome. And lazy. And then at the entrance, I have two ZZ plants. Regular one and the black one. The regular one has been here almost 4 years, since we moved in. I put the ZZ plant here, I think. Seems okay. This is east, so but it doesn't have a lot of light because, you know, it's pulled in the entrance. So get some light. These plants are pretty good with not a ton of light. And here is my black one. That one has grown quite a lot. I was expecting that this one's gonna be harder than the green one, but I feel like this one is easier than the green one. I think that is it for the living room and dining room, guys. Oh, I gotta go do some cleaning now and some chores. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time with more updates on other plants. Bye.